A surprise stop at the West Palm Beach firehouse tonight, sparking the president's proud 2017 talk, emphasizing what his new tax law does to Barack Obama's health care law.
It included the repeal of the individual mandate, which is a disaster.
Now, President Trump's hoping for a health care push of his own, promising Democrats and Republicans will eventually come together and develop a great new health care plan.
We have essentially repealed Obamacare.
But they have not, with not much appetite to try and replace it.
I think we'll probably move on to other issues.
Senator Mitch McConnell and other GOP leaders instead point to how the tax law ends the individual mandate. That's the part of the Affordable Care Act that makes everyone sign up for insurance or else pay a fine. Ending it is a blow to Obamacare, but not a death sentence. The mandate won't go away until 2019. So in 2018, business as usual. So far, nearly 9 million people have signed up for Obamacare coverage in 2018.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Almost as many as in 2017, even though the Trump administration cut back big time on promoting it.
The most important thing that's coming up for the Affordable Care Act is what insurance companies do. And I think a lot of them, may decide they just don't want to do this anymore.
Senate leaders promised to help stabilize the insurance marketplace because Senator Susan Collins demanded it in exchange for her support for the tax plan. But there's no guarantee the House will keep a promise the Senate made first.
And lawmakers have plenty of work to do when they start getting back to Washington 1 week from today, dealing with everything from infrastructure to immigration to a budget deal. So in that first weekend in January, top Republicans are expected to huddle with President Trump at Camp David to hash out which priorities should take precedence.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here. And click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.